Hello everyone, this is Vanfidel, and I wanted to show you guys a little bit about my Minecraft realm. This is my world. It's a survivor world that I've been playing with a couple friends, and we actually put a lot of time into this so far. And today I wanted to show you guys my grinder, which is this guy right here. It's kind of this big mean castle of doom, and you can see on the top there's this chimney stack that goes up here, and there's a bunch of levels of a creature grinder up here, and then this is kind of like there's a main level here, and then this is just a roof, like whatever. And anyways, I'm actually standing on like the transit system, which is still in progress. But anyway, I'll show you the grinder now. This is my chicken coop. I can show you off that later. Um, but So basically, if you don't know what the grinder is or how this works, the general idea is creatures all spawn up here in these like multiple levels. It's dark inside there. It's a big dark square box with levels where creatures they spawn, and then they get flushed down here, and you can actually see them falling right now. Um, they fall down this hole, and then they end up down there, and in this case, if you see, I have it set up so this column, if this column's on, then it's on experience mode, so the creatures don't actually die when they hit the bottom. They just hit the bottom and they land and they stay there with like 1 HP. So right now it's in experience mode. I can toggle this on or off with this button here. My snowman is faithfully guarding, so now experience mode is off since the column went away, but I'm actually going to leave it back on for a second here. And then you can see the other water. So there are these other columns, or 3 other columns of, they're empty right now, but you'll see in just a minute here when the grinder flushes out, you can see, there you go, the water turns on, and that's when the grinder's flushing. So essentially, you should see some dudes start to fall here. Yeah, so there's one guy. There should be a lot more guys. Oh, I see there's spiders, so they're getting caught. But there's another guy. And it takes a while for them all to flush down just because the way it's designed, which I'll go into the design a little bit later. But I'm actually just going to turn experience mode off. It's getting a little bit laggy here. And I'll show you the downstairs collection area. So this is also this is my house right here. It's kind of like keep all my stuff. Anyway, yeah, let's go to the collection area. It's just 2 floors down, and here's the collection area. You can see all the dudes that are pooled there, and at this point they only take like well, actually I only have 3 arrows right now on me, so I'm just going to use this infinity bow. So they only take 1 shot. You don't need to use a super powerful bow like this one is, but they only take 1 shot, and you don't really always. I put this wall here just so they don't shoot you while you're shooting at them. But if you want, you can actually aggro the skeletons, and then they will shoot the creepers, and then you can get the music discs for the jukebox. It's a really quick way to get all the discs for the jukebox. Yeah, you can see how many guys are in there. There's a decent chunk of guys in there. Yeah, there's a creeper. So since I turned experience mode off, all the dudes that are going to fall now, they all should just be dying. So there's no danger in here, and at least they're now that it's cleared. But you can see all this obsidian because I've had so many incidences where when I was first testing this out, or I was first, designing it, kind of working things out, like I didn't always realize that, I mean, if you don't turn experience mode off, dudes will fall down here, and then creepers will blow you up while you're emptying the grinder, or while you're taking the experience. So all this obsidian is kind of just precautionary. At this point, if you're careful with it, then it doesn't really matter. You can see all these dudes falling. And then here are the hoppers. They just collect everything. You can see there's some music discs in here already. And then, whoops. And then you can see I didn't I didn't have any arrows earlier, but I'll actually grab some to stock that chest because I don't want to use up all the durability on my nice bow. I might as well just use the plain bow. But if you leave this on for like a little while, I mean, you can even go AFK, or if you're just doing something else, you leave experience mode on, come back, and then just clear it out. Then you get a ton of experience. Like you'll get 5-6 levels, maybe more, just from one clearing. And then if you have experience mode off, I'm just gonna stash this stuff. If you have experience mode off, then you can just come down and just collect a ton of gunpowder. And actually, I'll show you guys in another video my favorite way of mining is actually with TNT, since I literally have infinity TNT. So this is actually the second level, and this is where all the redstone stuff is for the grinder. And you can see that I have the columns down here too, so if you're down here you can see if it's going or not. I mean, you could always just see if there are creatures falling, but it helped me, like when I was making it, to kind of know like if the redstone signal's working or not, if I'm just working down here. Anyway, I'm gonna make another video that shows kind of how everything works, but this is just what everything does. And so back in this level, you guys already saw this stuff, but if I ever need to go work on the grinder, every once in a while an Enderman will actually take one of the blocks from somewhere up there, like one of the key blocks, and then you'll see water just pouring off the side. And sometimes actually it's a little bit frustrating because it will sometimes damage some other stuff out there. Maybe I don't know, maybe it'll put some fires out, it'll kill these torches, and sometimes the water can even damage redstone. So if I ever see Endermen, they are, I'm definitely murdering them. But anyway, what is that, Enderman? Alright, no, we're good. Okay, anyway, if you need to work on it, I just come up this ladder here, and this is where all of the levels are that are kind of where everyone spawns. And there's just a bunch of levels like this. It's actually pretty dangerous to work on. I can't tell you how many times I've died falling off of this thing. And then for the heck of it, I just lit everything on fire since it was all netherrack. I made it mostly out of netherrack because first I started with cobblestone, but then I ran out of cobblestone. And you can see how big this thing is. This thing needs a lot of materials. And since this is survival mode, netherrack is incredibly fast to mine. If you have a nice pick, like this one has efficiency on it. So if you have a pick with efficiency on it, it kills your picks, but it mines so fast. And so that's why most of this is netherrack. And this is one of the first things that I built, so I hadn't stockpiled a ton of raw materials yet when I built it. And then, yeah, just not going to go through and replace the whole thing because it's so much work. I could spend that time building something else. So anyway, that's the grinder. I'm going to make it, like I said, I'm going to do another video just showing how it works and all the behind the scenes. You can actually see in that back corner there, there's like some blocks with some redstone torches. That's part of the cable that runs up to the grinder to turn it on and off. And then one thing I didn't mention here was this side piece here. You can see it better over here, but yeah, I think there was a spider in there earlier actually, but I also have a setup so you can, it's kind of awkward to get it to work, but you can get creatures to come out this side port here and then fall down, and then they can collect over here. And at this point I just have, I think it's just a lava trap. Actually, you can just push the button and burn them with lava. But you can, this was kind of a thing I did a long time ago where I was thinking about maybe finding a way to move the, I don't want to use that one. Finding a way to move the monsters to another place. So maybe I can like put them in a coliseum or something. And this is so it's kind of a side project for this, but eventually I might do where I just have like a long tube and then it brings them out somewhere out here, and then you can basically fight them in a coliseum or something like that. But anyways, that's the grinder, and that's my house. And so this is, hope to see you guys in another video and show you guys the rest of my Minecraft realm. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'll have more videos coming soon, and I hope this was beneficial to you and inspired you to build some cool stuff on your own survival world. So yeah, leave me some comments, send me some videos on stuff that you've made in survival mode. I'd like to see. Oh, this guy's going down. Oh god, the controller's so weird in this camera mode. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, get out of the camera mode. Okay, alright. Yeah, get out of here, freaking stupid Enderman always destroying my buildings. Making me work on the grinder. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go on. Get.